Yeah. Remember our road trip to the ocean where we took the wrong turn? Today's topic is a little controversial, and some of you may have very strong opinions about it. The idea that I'm envisioning is not to bring the dead back to life, but to use AI to make perhaps coping easier and many other things. But before we get into the most controversial part, let's first take a look at how this works and how this will sooner than later become part of all of our lives. We all have these annoying tasks like calling our insurance company or our internet provider that make us go through all these call menus and all the automated selections until we finally get a chance to talk to a real person. After wasting 15 minutes on the phone. Imagine a cloud service or an app that does all that waiting and selecting for you. A service that calls in your name and possibly completely resolves your issue or lets you take over once you have a real person on the line. Bill, make me a dentist appointment for the first week of July. And for dinner, I would like to pick up some pizza on my way home at 5.
Would you like your usual? Your big pepperoni pizza with jalapenos will be ready for pickup at 5 p.m.
Reminder, Linda, honey, listen to me. You forgot the pizza.
Of course, you still have to do some of the work yourself. It's like having a virtual assistant that talks and sounds just like you. Basically a clone of you, or many clones of you. The virtual assistant will know your birthday, your social security number, and whatever else is needed to take care of things on your behalf. Yes, this might sound scary, that an AI knows all your info, but just imagine how much time you can save if you don't have to make your doctor's appointments anymore yourself and free up all that time instead of having to deal with all the annoying tasks. Just another improved camera and a bigger screen? That won't cut it anymore. Because AI has all your personal information, data privacy, of course, plays a big role. And that's why I believe the next generation of phones will have embedded virtual assistants that can do all the tasks we don't want to do. I really think that's going to be the next big thing. A virtual assistant built right into your phone. Here's where you will set up the information for the assistant to act in your behalf. Your social security information will be stored safely on your phone. Of course, old-fashioned identification via social security number will also soon change, and systems will directly communicate with each other, encrypted via blockchain and a telegram interaction. A handshake, as it is referred to, between systems will happen for identification to make sure you are who you say you are. Of course, there are many more possibilities, especially if they make virtual assistants a standard so that third parties can develop and sell plugins for it. For example, a financial plugin. Perhaps from your favorite trader or a quant trading institution that can buy stocks, options, futures, or crypto for you. Or maybe a real estate plugin. Find all 4-bedroom houses in the Greenwich neighborhood and get me all the comparable recent sales. Of course, your virtual assistant can also help you screen calls for scammers. Can you please pick up that call and make sure it's not a scammer? And if it is, keep him busy and teach him a lesson. Thanks.
Also, you go ahead and fill out this information and don't make any mistakes because...
Oh, you're still on that call? Goodness. So, of course, for all of these services to work, I need a clone of my own voice. So I'm gonna use this software and clone my voice, and then I'm gonna call the people closest to me and see if they can hear the difference or if they think they're actually talking to me. First, I have to record myself and create an MP3 file. Once there were two friends, a squirrel and a puppy. They used to live and play together. The squirrel was very sporty and always won. The audio recording should have no background noise if possible. Now upload it for a process called deep learning, and then the AI should be able to mimic my voice. Let's see. Words with gibberish in order to force you to jabber. The paid gibber owns all the gibbersy. So let's see if my girlfriend can tell the difference, or if she can be fooled. Action. How's your neck feeling?
My neck? Hello? Hear me.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Why do you sound so strange?
You feel any better?
Why
How's
do
your
you
neck
sound
feeling?
weird?
Busted. She said it sounded unrealistically loud. Right now you need about 2 minutes of audio recording to clone, but eventually even a short voice message you have of someone will be enough. So this time I'm gonna play it through the headphones. Let's see if my own son recognizes me. Hello. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
How is your life? You doing all right?
Yeah.
Is your new game out yet?
An AI chatbot thing.
Why do you say that? Do I sound strange to you?
Me too, yeah.
Well, that is because I am a cyber clone of your dad. You hear it immediately? So now to the controversial part. If you think this sounds unethical or creepy, let's see if you change your mind once you hear how this can actually help and improve people's lives. With the cloud service I would like to build, people would be able to have real human-like conversations with the AI of somebody that has passed away. Let's say you lost a person, someone you loved got ripped out of your life after you were used to this person for many years. Unfortunately, that's the reality of many people, and many struggle to cope with that sudden loss. This service would be like a grief counseling service, or in addition to grief counseling. Many would love one more conversation with someone they lost, or just a chance to ask them one last question. I would love to hear your opinion on this in the comments. For now, you would only be able to have voice conversations, but with the progress of technology and video AI, even video will be possible, and eventually even holograms. There's already premium software that makes it very difficult to differentiate between human and AI. Just listen to the voice clone that Arnold is using in his daily Pump Club podcast.
Or,
doesn't that
as I
sound
like
real?
to call it, the positive corner of wellness.
Creating the voice clone is one part. Next, an AI like, for example, ChatGPT is using that voice clone and can now have a conversation with you. How are you doing?
Hi, my day was good. Thank you for
Is your
asking.
neck feeling any better?
I am feeling much better today. Thank you.
In addition, the app will have the feature to send an invite to someone that knew the deceased person, so they can give their own personal description of him or her and tell stories they experienced together.
I don't think I'll ever be able to forget Susie.
This will form the character features and database of historical events. Every time you talk to the AI, it will memorize all that as well, so it can refer to it in a future conversation. And because the AI is possibly built by several people's memories of this person, you might hear something for the first time about your loved one. Did you know that loneliness is a bigger killer than obesity? According to studies, around 35% of adults aged 45 and older can be categorized as lonely and socially isolated, which significantly increases a person's risk of premature death and was associated with about 50% increased risk of dementia. So you could call the AI when you struggle with loneliness and have a conversation, but this AI can also call you, for example, and tell you happy birthday on your birthday, or call you at Christmas or your anniversary. This AI could also be great for mental health treatment. Perhaps people would feel more inclined to open up and talk about issues, knowing that AI is completely non-judgmental and impartial. People with social anxiety could practice human interaction. The AI can also match people that have the same interests and are also lonely, and set up a date for them and even make a reservation. An AI can find real commonalities much better than any dating app. Am I saying that an AI is the solution for everything? Absolutely not. But there is already a lot done for people's physical well-being, like eating healthier, exercise. But I don't see much done for loneliness or mental health in general, especially in rural areas. And doing something is better than nothing at all. There are so many more use cases. Just to list a few: interactive language learning, practicing lines if you're an actor, interactive employee training videos, so you don't have to watch those boring compliance videos anymore, and much, much more. So if you have any experience how to raise funds or build an app or service like this, please reach out to me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.